the biggest pitfall of all is coming into an LED switch, whether you're retrofitting a facility or just growing under them for the first time. Bringing forward your HPS mentality and set points and SOPs into this new paradigm, and wondering why it's not working as well. That's the biggest thing, is that you need to equalize leaf temperature is the biggest mistake I see. And that means that the temperature of the plant is what's important. The temperature of the air is not important. So you can see here, I use a FLIR camera to look at the leaf temperature directly. And if you look at a HID versus LED room, HID fixtures throw up a lot of infrared energy. And we all know this is gross because you put your hand under there, and it's much easier to tell where the plant should be by feeling the heat on your hand. We instinctively know where the light should be. You don't have that with LEDs, but it's not heating up the leaves. So you have to bring the air temperature in the room up to equalize it, to get them into their most optimal photosynthetic range for best growth. And I give some just example set points here. So what does that do for you? Is that HVAC equipment by physics just works more efficiently at a hotter and higher relative humidity. And the other major benefit this gives you is that if you're running up in that range, it takes you away from the two biggest indoor issues, which is powdery mildew and spider mites. And just this week, I'll give a shout out to the KISS Organics, the podcast that Tad Hussey puts on. They with the chief science officer, I believe, of BioWorks, they talk a lot about the ranges with the temperature ranges at which powdery mildew thrives and different pests. So take a listen to that. For the most part, if you get a little bit hotter and more humid, you can stay a lot away from more issues. Of course, there are other issues up there too, but on the whole.